Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tuan Muhammad Nur Amirul bin Tuan Mahmud, 1625375, student of Civil Engineering, Kuliah of Engineering. Okay, the presentation focus on my final year project, FYP1. Okay, for the title is Lab Skill Modeling of Commonly Used for Road Drainage in Labs. Supervisor is Professor Abdullah Al-Mamun. Okay, in this presentation, it comprises into 4 sub-chapters. Number 1 is introduction, number 2, literature review, number 3, methodology, and number 4 is conclusion. Okay, the first one is introduction. For the road drainage inlet, basically, it is one of the facilities of road drainage system. Road drainage system is applied whether for rural area and also urban area. So for this project, you can specify the road drainage inlet at the highway or at any roadway. Okay, for road drainage inlet is to prevent stagnant water at roadway, which can cause unsafe for users. And to be specified for this project, the road drainage inlet are being manufactured into lab scale size. The objective is to identify the common model of inlets concept and capacity. Then, to study the rainfall estimation at particular area which affect the choice of inlets. Last, to establish or to manufacture the models of road drainage inlets in lab scale size. Okay, the second part is literature review. After done with literature review activities, it can be concluded that there are a few guidelines or manuals for this drainage system. Okay, the first one is MASMA, Manual Saliran Mesra Alam, produced from DID Department of Irrigation and Drainage Malaysia, focus on urban water management. Number 2 is ANZAC, stand for Australian and New Zealand Environment and Conservation Council. And for this manual, we are focusing on buffer strip concept in roadway. Number 3 is ATJ and also RIM, Arahan Teknik Jalan, and Road Engineering Association of Malaysia. Emphasize on properties and condition of road design. And number 4 is ASHTO, American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials, on defining road classification. Okay, all in all, 3 commonly road inlet facilities are a grade inlet, curb opening inlet, and also the combination of grade and also curb opening inlet. Okay, for the table of comparison between the sources in the literature review, we can divide into a few topics. Okay, first one is global change phenomenon, how the urbanization affects numbers of population and cities and how it can increase the number of land use. Next topic is regarding to the stormwater management, how the bad management is can lead to disasters. Okay, and then the road classification and concept. Although how road pavement drainage is required and how the function and the effective drainage system to provide traffic safety, and also how the criteria of the pavement cross slope is. And then we can focus into the inlet criteria, which are inlet location, inlet capacity, and also inlet blockage. The criteria can be considered to define how to choose and how to design the inlet drainage facilities. Okay, the methodology of the project, basically it can be viewed in how the data analysis of uh, the inlet capacity and also inlet design until it can be expressed or it can be produced in the lab scale size. The procedure is focusing on how to locate the inlet. And the first and foremost, locate one location as a trial inlet, and then determine the road flow limitation and go for the next location. After a few concept and criteria, one of lowable limit of gutter flow, actual flow from catchment of the inlet, and also the bypass flow from upstream to the downstream. And then we need to determine whether it is allowable or not within the total flow limit. If yes, can we move to the next step, and if no, just repeat the procedure and modify a few things. Okay, and then we need to calculate the inlet capture and amount of flow bypass to downstream and how the last location is, whether it is okay or not. At the end of the procedure, we provide for required capacity at SEC inlet. For the conclusion, the objective achievement for the first part of final year project, we able to achieve on the identifying the common model of inlet concept and capacity, which are curb, opening, grade, and also the combination inlet. And another objective, we hope we can manage to achieve it on the next phase of final year project 2. Okay, in the future works can be simplified from this Gantt chart. After all the data or all the research paper been gone through, then the first step can be construct a public survey to determine how the public feels regarding to the bad management of the inlet facilities. After analyzing and discussing about the responses, then the worst part is the preparation of the physical models in lab scale size. After the models is ready to be used, then a set of tests and try run need to be done. Last, the conclusion and recommendation maybe for the next future invention of the same project. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.